Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Amber Grigley. Storm Team 6 meteorologist Kyle Mounds is here to break it all down for us tonight. Hi, Kyle.
Yeah, Amber, we got some big time weather changes about to roll into central Indiana here, and you can see things are fairly quiet on radar tonight. Got a couple of very light showers around the Williamsport and Petersburg area, and you see this green near I-70 around the Terre Haute area. Not reaching the ground at this point, but an indication that things are starting to move in that direction, and increasing rain chances is certainly what we're going to get by the time we get into tomorrow morning, about 70 to 80%. So certainly plan that into your morning travel. Out there right now, dry, warm, muggy still. It's 74 degrees in Indy. We got 73 in Kokomo and 71 in the Bloomington area. There are those rain chances kind of settling in here as we go into tomorrow morning with temperatures in the upper 60s. Coming up, we will talk about how much rain we can expect over the next several days.
He always good to me. I don't know what it is. He always good to me.
Back in 2017, WRTV traveled down I-65 to Franklin for a special birthday celebration. This man, Jack Wood, was the guest of honor. The party hosts were the people of Franklin. And today, our Lauren Casey traveled back to Franklin for a different type of celebration. Instead of an 82nd birthday party, it was a celebration of a beautiful life.
Jack Wood was probably the kindest and givingest person I know.
Like our unofficial town greeter.
A guy that just enjoyed life.
Someone that if you've never met Jack and you got an opportunity to, you'd never forget him.
The Wizard of Oz said, "A heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others." And people loved Jack Wood.
The day wasn't complete unless you saw him, and it forced you to slow down.
Loved by not only his family and friends, but by the community here in Franklin.
To have a Jack Wood in your town, and then to have people in town protecting the Jack Woods, every community would be better if they followed Jack's lead.
His money was no good here. Business owners took care of Jack as one of their own.
It was never a question. We took care of him. At the end of the day, we were just going to do anything and give our shirts off of our backs for that guy.
But what they gave to him, he gave back in return. It's hard to picture the streets of Franklin without seeing Jack Wood. His signature slow walk down the sidewalks.
I could always assume and find him at my bar, ordering the same thing for lunch, and he was always in good spirits, and it always lifted me up just to know that Jack was there.
A friendly wave from the bench named in his honor.
And waved to everybody.
And just waving to people, everyone that drove by.
Or decked out in a costume for a film at the historic Art Craft Theater.
And he loved getting dressed up in costume. And he would play any role. He knew he could get those extra laughs.
But on Sunday afternoon, people gathered at the theater not to reminisce and enjoy a classic film from their childhood, but to reminisce and remember a life well lived. A man made famous not because of his achievements, awards, or anything other than just being a good person. What do you think all of us can learn from Jack?
How to love more. And just to love the town that you live in and love everyone. He never met a stranger.
A good old guy that is very simple but kind, just genuine of sorts that you don't necessarily run across nowadays.
In a world where we all search to be somebody who will be remembered by a friendly wave, a gracious smile, and the love in your heart.
Everybody needs a smile. Everybody could use a hug. And Jack was the best of all.
Happy birthday to me.
Working for you in downtown Franklin, Lauren Casey, WRTV.
Thanks, Lauren. Today at the Celebration of Life, the mayor of Franklin proclaimed that today is Jack Wood Day in his honor. The IPS superintendent is sending a heartfelt message about the recent death of a young student. 7-year-old Hannah Crutchfield, along with her mother and a school crossing guard, were hit by a driver in front of George W. Julian School on Tuesday. Crutchfield, a first grader at the school, died from her injuries. In a video released by the district this weekend, Superintendent Dr. Alicia Johnson says they're praying for a full recovery for Crutchville's mom and the crossing guard. Counselors are also available at the school. Johnson encouraged the community to find empathy and think about the impact of your actions on others, especially when driving. The nation's top infectious disease expert is defending the FDA panel's decision not to recommend a COVID-19 booster shot for everyone. Dr. Anthony Fauci says he agrees with the panel's conclusion that Pfizer did not provide enough data to prove the necessity or safety of booster shots for most Americans.
I could predict with some confidence that 3-4 weeks from now, as we get more data from the Israelis and more data from our own United States cohorts, that there will be a continual re-examination of that data and potential modification of recommendations.
The FDA panel did approve the Pfizer booster for emergency authorization for those 65 and older, as well as anyone at high risk of severe COVID. Meanwhile, a CDC advisory committee will meet this week to discuss who should get a booster and when. Looks like former Vice President Mike Pence might throw his hat in the ring for a White House run. The former Indiana governor is adding staffers for his brand new office in downtown Washington. Top aides to Pence say he has doubled his team, about 20 people this summer. Insiders say these moves appear to signal Pence may be considering a presidential run in 2024. The ramp up comes as former President Donald Trump appears to be making good on his declaration to Pence that, quote, "I don't want to no longer be your friend anymore." That quote, first reported last week, is attributed to Trump in a forthcoming book by journalists Bob Woodward and Robert Costa. Pence and Trump reportedly haven't spoken since April. Her disappearance sparked a major search. Now we may know where she is, but the mystery is still far from over. The latest when we come back. Now to the latest of a missing woman and the disappearance of her boyfriend. The FBI says remains discovered today near Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming are consistent with the description of Gabrielle Petito. The 22-year-old was last reported to be in the park late last month. Meanwhile, law enforcement in Florida are also searching for her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, who they say is a person of interest in the case.
He obviously is the key to this case. I mean, there are two huge red flags with him. He didn't report her missing, and he's not helping the police. And who would do that with somebody that you are engaged to, that you're in love with?
The Laundrie family attorney says the news about Gabby Petito is heartbreaking, and they're praying for her and her family. Investigators say the two were on a cross-country trip, and Laundrie returned home to Florida without her. Before disappearing, investigators say he refused to speak with them. Laundrie's lawyer said Laundrie was remaining silent on the advice of counsel. In southern Indiana, a Posey County Sheriff's deputy remains in the hospital after he was shot in the head last night. Deputy Brian Hicks was responding to a welfare check in New Harmony, Indiana. The 70-year-old suspect is also in the hospital being treated for multiple gunshot wounds. Many coronavirus patients recovering from long hospital stays are surprised to find the days of full COVID coverage are over. While most large insurance companies waived call sharing for COVID-19 care in 2020, that is no longer the case in 2021. Now COVID patients are getting sticker shock. A recent analysis found 72% of health insurance plans were no longer waiving out-of-pocket costs for COVID treatment. That means the majority of COVID patients are now responsible for their full deductibles and copays.
All right, things about to get active here in central Indiana. You can see the big picture tonight of radar. We've got some rain that's moving in from the south. That's round number one. Round number two with some rain that's developing back across portions of the Dakotas into northern Minnesota. So let's take you into TrueCast, show you that as we go through the overnight hours, I think we will see an expanse in some generally light rain. That will continue into tomorrow morning, may toss in a couple rumbles of thunder out there as well. So some pockets pockets of heavier rain could slow you down, allow a little extra travel time tomorrow morning out there on the roadways. As we go toward the middle of the day, still got that chance for some showers around the area. So we're going to see the chance throughout the day, just not necessarily meaning that it's going to rain all day long. Still have that umbrella throughout the day. As we go into the evening hours, there's still a few of those scattered showers and storms. Looks like we do get a break as that system moves out of here overnight Monday, and then into Tuesday morning. Here comes that round that we've been talking about to the north and west. Could bring some stronger storms with it. And then as we go into Tuesday evening, it fills back in here with more rain. Looks like the rain's going to be sticking around off and on until we get through the first half of our Wednesday. And between now and then, we're talking about rainfall totals of 1 to 2 inches, fairly widespread, but some areas could see over 2 inches of rainfall. So we'll keep tabs on that one. Flooding threat should remain fairly minimal because we'll have this over several days, and also it's been relatively dry recently. Temperatures are going to be the other big story. Right now they are still mild out there in the 70s tonight. We'll drop down to 68 as those showers develop for us, mostly cloudy skies, and we're going to see a lot of cloud cover tomorrow. As a result, temperatures not going to move a whole lot here. We'll be into the middle 70s. That's a whole lot closer to our average high for this time of year, and your Tuesday forecast doesn't look a whole lot different. We'll see temperatures around 70 in the morning with scattered thunderstorms. More of those showers and storms as we go through the day, and that will actually bring temperatures back down just a little bit here from peaking around 74 at noon. Say hello to fall. It officially arrives on Wednesday, and wouldn't you know it, so do some much cooler temperatures, even cooler than the 70s we're going to have. 65 for the high on Wednesday. As we put it all together in the extended forecast, we've even got some lows in the 40s there Thursday and Friday morning, but it looks like things will moderate a little bit with some sunshine by next weekend. Don't go to bed just yet. We'll be right back here on the news at 11 with highlights from today's Colts game.
It looked like a pretty straightforward tackle in the middle of the fourth quarter, but as Carson Wentz limped to the sideline, it was clear something wasn't quite right for the Colts quarterback.
Yeah, I could feel it underneath the pile right away. I think the guys around me could hear me yelling because it was rolled up on pretty good. So I was definitely frustrated. I obviously shouldn't throw my helmet like that, but I knew at that point I was probably not going to come back out this game.
The Colts once again struggled in the red zone. 2 trips in the opening half, both came up with 0 points. The first was a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. 3 straight runs stuffed, and a Wentz sack ended that one.
It's unacceptable, and we need to be better in that situation. And I don't know, we got to block them better and just get in there, punch it in.
After week 1, I think that we got Carson hit too many times that week. Today, I think that they probably saw that on film and went for it, right? So there's no hide in this league. We got to stop it. It was too many shots on him. Obviously, ended with him coming out of the game. So they're a good front 7, but I think a lot of it is self-inflicted.
In the second quarter, another sure chance at points taken off the board when Wentz tried to flip a shovel pass to Jack Doyle. An interception stuffed out what had been another solid drive.
Wasn't coached well enough, but we got to get it in from the 1-yard line. Just thought that hurt us, and so I didn't call the right play, and we didn't execute well enough. So that's on all of us.
The Colts eventually figured it out. Wentz finding Zach Pascal for a touchdown in the third quarter got Indy within a field goal. What could have been the biggest play for the Colts came with some help from the Rams punt team. A fumbled snap rolls around in the end zone, and Ashton Doolin's recovery turned into the first Colts lead of the game. The Colts defense never quite had an answer for Cooper Kupp. His second TD catch followed a big 44-yard gain for the Rams. Kupp finished with 163 receiving yards on 9 catches.
Later on in the down, we got to stay tighter on our coverages, stay tighter in our zones. It was it's a little bit of both. Where we just got to be sharper, and we got to be better, more consistently. We do it for a while, and then you see one, and those are costly. Especially against good teams. We play 2 of probably the best teams in the league, and they're gonna take advantage of those.
And then the late ankle injury to Wentz really put a damper on any chance of a late comeback. Jacob Eason's interception to Jalen Ramsey put away a 27-24 loss.
It's tough to prepare for a situation like that, and you just got to be locked in the whole game, and I try to be. Obviously, you can't predict when stuff like that's going to happen, and I'm just glad I got an opportunity, not for Carson's sake, but for my own sake, to get one of those opportunities, learn from it, grow from it, and continue to improve and see things out there.
An 0-2 start that could get ugly soon, with a big unknown about Wentz's status going forward.
Very frustrated because part of you kind of feels like you let the team down, especially the way we were rallying. Kind of had what felt like a little momentum there. Like I said, I taped it up, I tried, and there was not enough stability to get out there and go. So it was definitely not fun to watch the last 2-minute drives, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
The stats play out like this. 0-2 teams only make the playoffs 8% of the time over the course of the last 30 years. And the bigger challenge for Indy might simply be the schedule going forward. The next 3 games are on the road against the Titans, the Dolphins, and the Ravens. Could be a tall hill to climb in the weeks ahead. IndyCar's next to last race of the season was a one-man show at Laguna Seca. Colton Herta started from pole position, led all but 4 of the 95 laps, went on to his second career victory at the famed California course. Romain Grosjean was the only other driver to lead. He finished 3rd. The other spot on the podium went to points leader Alex Palou, who finished 2nd. Palou taking one big step closer to clinching this season's points title.
I enjoy racing here so much. It's an amazing track for me and my family. It's been so good to us. To go 2 for 2 so far is great in this Cambridge Honda car. We were fast all weekend, and I was happy that we could pull it off in the race.
That was amazing. I was surprised that we were really competitive in comparison to qualifying with Herta. We didn't have it today for the win, but we did the most we could.
Just 3 drivers remain in the championship chase. Palou, 35 ahead of Pato O'Ward. Joseph Newgarden is 48 points back. If Palou finishes top 10 next Sunday, he is guaranteed the title. IndyCar's season finale will be next Sunday on the streets of Long Beach. Brad Brown, WRTV Sports.
The stress of finding and paying for care is all too familiar for many families. One woman's experience helped inspire Indiana's first Black-owned dialysis clinic, working to eliminate the financial barrier to life-saving care.
I say that she was blessed because Kia lived a full life. Even though she passed away at 38 years old, Kia had accomplished all that she set out to accomplish.
Keila Adams thinks back on the life of her twin sister, Kia Adams, who died of kidney failure at the beginning of the year.
She loved her family. She would give you the shirt off her back. When Kia got sick, she was on a limited income, of course, and people would be in need, and she'd go buy groceries for them, and even when she didn't have any income coming in herself, she believed in blessing other people, and in return, she was blessed herself.
Kia was diagnosed with kidney failure nearly 6 years ago.
She was coughing. She was coughing a whole lot. And I was like, Kia, you need to go get that checked out. She was like, no, I'm okay, just coughing a lot. And it got to the point where she just couldn't make sentences in between anything she was saying. And so I was like, I'm gonna take you to the doctor. I'm gonna take you to the hospital. She was like, no. Because when you go to the hospital, you never leave.
Advocates say that hesitancy to seek treatment is often tied to financial insecurity for Americans who fear their income or health insurance won't amount to the care they deserve.
It's really stressful to have limited means and to try to think, am I going to pay my rent? Am I going to buy some groceries for my kids? Am I going to get that bus pass I need to get from A to B? Or am I going to go and get my teeth cleaned?
Thankfully, Kia's sister, Keila, didn't stop there and took her sister to the hospital to see what was really behind that disturbing cough.
And they said, well, she has pneumonia. She can go home. So I was packing up her stuff, getting her ready to go home. They said, no, she has to stay. Her kidney functions are under 10%. We're going to start on dialysis immediately. That's when we found out that Kia had end-stage renal kidney failure.
That day rocked the Adams family world.
So she moved to another dialysis center, which she didn't like very much. It was very detrimental to her well-being. Every other day, she'd be like, we had to wait outside in the cold again, and a lot of issues that you shouldn't have to worry about being on dialysis.
But a guardian angel was there to help Kia through her treatment.
Yvette was there from the beginning. She helped her get health care. She helped her find a facility and literally took care of my sister.
As always, when you do things for other people and you see things that happen that you don't necessarily agree with, you always think, what can you do to make it better?
Inspired by her desire to provide better care for patients like Kia, Yvette went to work with her partners, Richard Russell and Kalina Weatherly.
It kind of came together pretty quick.
Nice.
A conversation one day.
2 months later, we were getting our EIN number.
And opened the first Black-owned dialysis clinic in Indiana, Optimal Dialysis on the city's east side.
Most places, unless you're a big company, can't do that. But we were hard work, steadfast, and we were determined to make it work.
Creating a facility to provide quality care regardless of financial status, with a focus on serving those in underserved communities.
They're going to get the one-on-one care. They're going to get the same attention you'll get if you was $100,000 or if you make $10,000, if you was private pay, if you was Medicaid. Here, everybody's on the same playing field.
It's hard to live your best life when you don't have access to even the basics of healthcare.
Michelle Trivedi with ARC Indiana says the U.S. has the greatest medical care in the world, but our healthcare insurance system is complex and difficult to navigate.
You can find yourself having to pay a deductible of $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, even up to $10,000, even if you have insurance. And so then think about what it would be like to face those types of costs without the benefit of having health insurance.
God, I thank you. That was actually Kia's last Facebook post, maybe a couple of days before she passed away.
Optimal Dialysis started out with only 2 patients, one being 38-year-old Kia.
She was telling everybody about Optimal. They're one-on-one. When I get there, I can get in a chair. I don't have to wait in my car for an hour and a half for things to get ready.
But it was too late to turn things around for Kia. She passed away shortly after in January.
I know for a fact that if Optimal was around when my sister would still be here. I don't have a doubt in my mind. My sister would be here today. She'd have a kidney. She would be here. She would be here with us. I know for a fact. There's not a doubt in my mind.
There are many stories like Kia's surfacing across the country when it comes to finding affordable and accessible health care, making places like Optimal Dialysis a valuable resource to many across the Circle City to get the care they deserve.
To be able to connect to the patients and to all our staff and to work together and make a difference. I just look forward to being able to help our community and being able to work together and grow together and be successful.
Working for Optimal Dialysis has a waiting list with people anxious to start treatment. The clinic will have their official grand opening on October 17th. Kyle?
All right, our forecast going to start looking and feeling a little more fall-like out there. Next couple of days here, we're going to have thunderstorms and some rain that could add up between 1 and 2 inches of wet weather by the time it's all said and done. Some areas a little more than that, and highs only in the 60s middle of the week.
Well, thank you for making WRTV your choice for news. Our next newscast is tomorrow morning at 4:30. Good night.